Hey everybody, this is Talik, and I'm going to review the latest episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And like I said, I'm Talik. Let's start off. It was a good episode. This is the drama, the tea, the first. I like when shows start off like that. I don't like my drama, but anybody else drama that's on TV, no problem watching. Um, what was it I saying? Apollo, that Apollo fine. That Apollo is fine. In my Kenya voice. Yeah, Apollo was. He didn't have to do Brandon like that, But I could see in the heat of the moment that you get it's like confusion gets messed up, and I could tell in the heat of the moment that happens. So Brandon got his ass whipped. Sorry, Brandon, but you got your ass whipped. And Kenya, like everybody keeps saying, Kenya overreacted. Like I really don't think a man should put their hands on a woman. I don't care what it is. If you're grabbing her to say, "Hey, how you doing?" or "Hey, come here," like you shouldn't be touching a woman. Y'all, everybody wants to say Kenya crazy. She went out to charge Landry. Kenya is not that crazy. This is her second season on the show. When have you seen Kenya get up to hit somebody? When have you seen it? Are you seen Kenya like talking shit? Like I'm not a big fan of Kenya, but Kenya was not a part of that blame. Nene had something to do with that too. As soon as Kenya walked in, even though Kenya was like Nene said in her blog, Kenya was 3 hours late or whatever. They can't end the scene without all the girls there. Like they shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have put all the blame on Kenya. That was stupid. Because Nene came in and was like, she's like, "Hey Nene," she's like, "Hey bitch, you're late." She's like, "You look fabulous." She's like, "You don't." Like, come on, Nene. That's like, you was just acting real childish and stuff like that. I don't know, because Glee and the new normal, like, fired your ass. Like, you just want to turn up for some reason. Like, Peter was saying, what we need to turn up for? No, what Nene needs to turn up, Peter. Nene needs to turn up. She is fired. The only thing she got is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, Nene had part of that blame and stuff like that, because she goes to some, let's keep it real. When Kenya was at the winery, she said, Natalie, blah, blah, blah. And like, you did not have to bring that. I know it's a pillow talk, but you didn't have to bring that up. You didn't have to bring that up. Like, Christopher is a bitch because, like, what are you dressing the woman for? You should have sat your ass down on the seat and addressed her from your seats. And then walk a little closer to some, well, I don't know what kind of medicine you taking. The same steroid medicine that your wife taking, bitch. Oh, my bad, your common law wife. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that whole situation was dumb, Nene had a part of it. Apollo had a part. Even though he was trying to break up, but he just blanked out. Like, that's me. I'd be like, "Apollo, don't hit me. Don't hit me." I'd feel on his chest. "Don't hit me, Apollo, please." But, let's get to the next part. Candy. Like, I like Candy. I agree with her. Cynthia was like, don't get in somebody's face like that. Especially when somebody is short. You don't get nobody's face like that. That's rude. That's disrespectful. To me, that's a fight. Like, you get in my face like you ready to buck up. Like, what's good? Like, nobody gets in my face like that. Candy was just... People were saying why Candy brought it up, the situation. Candy was bringing it up, like, she was like, there's a pillow talk. Y'all was addressing shit. Y'all addressed the whole Kenya saying about the common law wife and shit. Like, Candy wanted to bring that up. Candy wasn't even mad. Her facial expression, she was just calm and stuff. Like, she just wanted to know, why was you saying stuff about Todd and stuff like that. And it just popped off. Like, I don't know what happened. It was all talking. Then Cynthia was like, "Let me talk to Todd." Cynthia, she needed to, like, check herself with that. Hands to your face. Even though Candy talks with her hands like that, Candy talks from a distance. Like, she talks from a distance. And I like Cynthia. Don't get me wrong. I'm not coming at Cynthia. I'm not throwing no shade. No shade, Cynthia. I like you. You classy. You're a classy woman. So I like you. It's just that you gotta watch your hands and stuff like that. And you won't. I'm supposed to go there, but I'm not gonna go there. You're classy. Just watch your hands and stuff like that. Okay. What I saw from the camera was Todd. And Peter shouldn't have stepped up. Peter has a way of being a bitch. Like, stepping up to girls, trying to check girls and stuff like that. He did kind of walk up on Candy. He was like, "What's good?" Like, so, Todd is supposed to. He stepped in and defend Candy. He was like, we good? That's his fiance. He's supposed to do that. And somewhere in the thing, he pushed Peter. Now, I don't understand why show up on the door Mallory want to push Ty. She pushed the shit out of Ty. She pushed the shit out of Ty. And then pushed Candy at the same time. Like, Candy got pushed, you know, I felt bad. Candy was snapping. She about to drag a bitch up in this bitch. I would drag her ass. Some stuff. But Mallory pushed the shit out of, you know, she called it breaking up, but she pushed the shit out of Ty. Ty did not push her or nothing. She pushed the shit. I know you want to take up for your sister and stuff like that, but first of all, you don't even like Peter. You're not even a big fan of Peter. So, I don't know why you think you did it. That was stupid. Candy was going, oh, Candy like me, I get mad, tears coming down. Ooh, Candy would have whooped her ass. With all that rage Candy had, Candy would have whooped her ass. I wish they would let Candy go. Candy would have whooped her ass. She would have dragged that bitch up in here. I would drag her ass. And Candy, and I like Candy and Phaedra friendship. I like how Phaedra, you know, was like, where's Candy? Phaedra, you know, they might call you phony, Faye, Shadra, and all that. I like that. I like you and Candy friendship. It's real and genuine and stuff. Like, y'all always got each other back. So Nene and Cynthia friendship is real too. Like, I'm glad that, you know, y'all had y'all back. I'm gonna get right to the spa treatment when y'all all was there. You know, I don't know why Nene, no job having Nene except Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene was saying it's all Kenya's fault and stuff like that. I agree with Portia. You know, if you're gonna take blame for stuff that you had a part of. Like, take blame for stuff you had a part of. Nene was just trying to blame it on her. Oh yeah, Cynthia, you did your pattern of events of that night was a little messed up and stuff like that. You was like, you had an attitude you got in there, even though you was like, you had an attitude. Like, your sister was wrong and stuff like that. Even Nene said your bestie, the one you signed the best friend contract with, said it. That was wrong. Like, you know, this is the first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta that, like, some physical stuff, like, really happened on camera. So, just, you know, I loved it. You know, they say, you know, black people would get, like, discriminated because of these shows and stuff. I like it. Because there's some white shows that get ratchet, too. Bad Girls Club, there be white girls on there fighting, and it get ratchet. But, you know, because we're black, so they kind of look at us more. I think that all of them had a part. And, you know, I'm glad. That's how I respect Candy. Candy apologized. She like, you know, I had this part. You know, I did this. I acted like a fool. You know, I apologize and stuff like that. And I just, like, Kenya need to take blame. It seemed like Kenya didn't want to take blame. But, you know, whatever. They all had a part in that. The main people that had a part was Apollo, Candy, Nene, and Kenya. But then and Cynthia. Then nobody wants to take blame or all the stuff like that. You know, which is like, you know, I don't fuck with people like that. You can't take no blame. I see you, you know. I ain't your friend, I ain't your enemy. And my name was. You need to take blame. Oh yeah, Brandon. Let me get on Brandon. You know, Brandon, you know, he got his ass whooped and stuff like that. And he was like, oh, my ribs. Oh, my eye. Were you there last night? Like, Brandon, I feel like you should have been in that scene. If you wouldn't have pressed charges, you should have pressed charges. You feel like that. Don't say, oh, it's because of 8 and then the baby. If you feel like you want to press charges, you should have pressed all charges whatsoever. Like, you should have did that, because if you feel like he whooped your ass, you know, like when somebody whooped your ass the way you say he did, he broke your ribs, you should have pressed charges. Like, fuck a kid, those kids got Phaedra. You should have did that. I'm kind of glad you didn't, because that's a pile up. He too fine to be going to jail. I need to see him on TV. So this is my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just had to review this episode because it was all that drama, you know. Hopefully they all come together. You know, good night. Peace.